Here it is all together. That's the Remington 700 SPS Tactical in the American Build Arms Mod X Gen 3 stock. Got the Nikon 4-12 on it. Sunshade. Got the big muzzle brake, a little shinier than I like. But I'm sure it'll tone down after a little while. Got my bipods. I love these bipods. And they're definitely great bipods for all the more they cost. Got the had to add the rail here. Key mod. Got I think it's 11 slot, but it has what was unique, and it's aluminum. All the rails I put 2 2-inch rails, one on each side. Have my flashlight mounted. It's a red light mounted on this side. But they're aluminum. They got 2 bolts. Most of the rails I was looking at aluminum, all were still 2 bolts for that length, and I did happen to find one that was 3 bolt, so give it a little more stability there, especially with having the weight of the rifle on the 2-inch swivel here. My nice tactical strap. I'm not a big fan of the quick release, so I got the regular swivels. My heavy tactical strap. Got the mag pole, 10 round magazines, 700 bolt action, can't go wrong with that. Magazine releases right here, it's real smooth. If I can see here, okay, it does. It is really smooth setup. I told you before I didn't care for the grip. You gotta watch. It does not accept the AR grips with the beaver tail. Now they have one on their website. They have pictures, and you can see it curves way back. It's an ergo, I believe. So I think it's soft material, so it's able to be pushed up on and then bends backwards. But the spacing here, the AR about maybe 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch further curve than this does. So you could always cut the beaver tail, trim the beaver tail about 1/8 inch off, and make it fit. I was going to do that with the other mag pole, but this mag pole grip actually has better texture. It's definitely more rough on the, if you want to call it stiffling, that texture. It's definitely a more rough grip than the standard mag pole with the beaver tail. The mag pole with the beaver tail, though, is a hair thicker, which I prefer, but I like the grip better on this one, and I'm probably going to be carrying this in the woods in the winter time, so I wanted the extra grip. So I went ahead and went with this one. Happy with that. Get the stock adjusted. This is a fixed position stock. It has a hex key, goes up here, but you can change it and put regular M4 stocks on, 5 or 6 position. I can't remember. Have the adjustable cheek rest here, up and down. The little bit of the butt stock here. My flash just turned off. It says the device is hot. So I'll finish the video without the extra light. But this has a couple different positions. If I can push it with one hand, it's under spring pressure. Okay, so I think there's 3 different positions there. With that, really Can't get it with one hand, but it does have a couple different positions. Makes it nice. There are 2 screw holes on the back of that. They are in the works of making a recoil pad to screw on there. I am on the list to get one as soon as they're released. Don't really need the pad for the 308 as far as recoil goes, but I like to have that little bit of rubber. I don't care if it's just a thin pad. I don't know what it's going to be. Thin, thick, have cushion or not, don't matter to me. It could be a thin one. I just want that extra little bit of rubber to make it non-slip. So the hard plastic being slippy on your shoulder on your clothes. I want that little bit of rubber, a little bit of silicone, whatever they're using. I want that little bit there to make it non-slip. Limited space here. I know it's hard to see now without the light, but limited space here, this 2-inch rail. So I got a 1-inch swivel mount back here, but the front takes most of the weight anyway when you have it on your shoulder. So I got the 1-inch back here, and I have my monopod back here. I know it should flip that way, but I can't flip it back that way with the swivel mount. And if you flip-flop them, when this folds back, it hits the stock if it's pushed in. So, flips forward. It's still not in the way. You still have plenty of room here. Worked great. Took it out today, shot it in. Little push button, flip it down. Push this button and extend that out wherever you want. And then you can fine-tune it, as well as spin that down and lock it in place, you know, wherever you want it. Really nice monopod. Real happy with that. And it shot very, very well. It was a little heavier than I expected, but that bull barrel isn't light either. Let me get the flashlight mounted on there. Just, it was laying here. Just put it on just for something to do. One of my coyote lights. Very, very happy with it. It's very well built, quality stock, and built in the USA. Anybody sitting on the sideline thinking about getting one of these stocks? If you're interested in it and you can pay the price for it, I say get one. Very well built, very nice quality. Solid. Drop-in design, no modifications. Real nice. Thanks for watching.